Hi, and welcome to Lotto Edge. Today I wanted to cover the prize claim table and look at the tickets sold information and give you some pointers on how to use that information to help you find games to play. Let me first show you where to find that information. On any one of our scratch-off pages, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see our three prize tables. The third tab here is prize claims, and this is what we're going to focus on today. Now, this is reserved for premium members, so if you're not a premium member, please feel free to take advantage of our free trial, and you can access this information and take a look at what information we have available. So what's on this table is first we see the listing of all the prize amounts. Next, we have the number of days since the last time that prize has been claimed. So in this case, it's been 312 days, almost a full year, since the last time that $10 million prize was claimed. Next, we have tickets sold since last claim. And we see here it's been about 5 million tickets have been sold since the last time that $10 million prize hit. Next, we have the stated odds, and these are the odds at the start of a game, what the lottery expects on average to see a prize hit. In this case, it's just over 4 million tickets on average. Now, keep in mind, that is not an exact number from the lottery. The prizes are not going to hit it exactly on that number. It's just on average how often they expect to see those prize hits. And then lastly, we have the percent sold since claim, and this just basically tells us looking at ticket sales compared to the average odds. And we see here, yes, sure enough, we've sold more tickets than we expected for the average odds. Now, this information is fantastic. The tickets sold since last claim is a great tool for your toolbox, but you don't want to rely solely on this piece of information. I like to use it as a confirmation of games that I want to play. And let me show you an example how that works. If I were looking at this game and I saw under the prize odds, this $10 million prize had a current odds of 1.9 million, and it's been about 52% odds improvement, and I got a great odds trend. And this would probably pop up in one of my other rankings if I was checking out for top prizes. I can also look here at prize counts and see, sure enough, I got it. It looks like it's an outlier here, and it doesn't really line up with the rest of the numbers here. So it's kind of sticking out to me as an outlier, but I confirmed it here with the current odds, and it's looking really good to me. That's when I would go to prize claims, and that's where I would say, yep, sure enough, there has been a lot of ticket sales. 5 million tickets have been sold since that last claim. This looks like a game I'd want to play. And sure enough, I know a lot of North Carolina lottery players are chasing this ticket right now, trying to find that last $10 million prize. One other thing I want to point out here is on the tickets sold yesterday. This tells you how many tickets we saw sold yesterday for this game. Gives you a great idea of the trajectory, how fast these ticket sales are occurring. It may help you. Maybe you decide you want to wait a little bit longer before you jump in on this game. It would be much different if we saw there was 200,000 ticket sales a day. This is something you want to take a look at and just get a feel for how quickly they're selling. Now, let me show you a quick example here in Texas why you don't want to rely solely on that ticket information of how many tickets have been sold since the last claim. And this is a great example. If I went to the prize claims table and only looked at this information, I see about 3.5 million tickets have been sold since the last time that $3 million hit. I also see it's pretty close to a year as well, 293 days, and it's well over here at the stated odds or the average odds to hit that prize. If I was relying solely on this, I would say, well, that's a game I'd want to play. But if I jump over and look at my other information, I see here that the current odds are actually worse than the original odds. And it's actually gone down by 10%. So when I go over to my prize counts, I take a look. And what this tells me, there have been 8 claims here. And likely some of those claims hit earlier than the average or stated odds. And what that means is then we got to have more ticket sales in order to even back out to those average or stated odds. So that's why we see here a lot more ticket sales than the average odds, because some of the previous prizes hit early. So that's why it's a great piece of information to confirm a ticket to buy, but you don't want to rely solely on it. All right, if you have any other questions, feel free to email us, and thanks for tuning in today.